Hey everyone, talking about Jermyn Street by Floris, London. This has in the top notes bergamot, mandarin, green vetiver, and violet. The heart has coriander, vetiver, armoise, which is basically Artemisia, juniper berry, and the base has amber, cedarwood, musk, and vetiver. So this is marketed as unisex, but to me, frankly, it smells like a fairly typical masculine-leaning designer scent. Specifically like a cologne type that's just, I don't want to say Dylan Blue because it's not that it smells anything like that, but just one of those that's like very common, just sort of like a sort of generic cologne scent that almost has like a hint of an aftershave or hairspray type of vibe. So when this opens right away, I get a lot of Artemisia and violet, maybe some juniper too. I don't have a problem with those notes necessarily. Violet I'm picky about, but sometimes I like it. Here, though, it's a very candied violet, kind of powdery and candied, and the Artemisia is really bitter, like that absinthe style, like mugwort type of just bitter green, alcohol-y almost scent. I don't really get mandarin. I don't really get much vetiver in the beginning. Bergamot, not too much, no, of that either. And the coriander does start to come in the mid. The juniper berry, you can kind of get that freshness from it. The base, although it says, amber, cedar, musk, vetiver, very typical base notes, but actually kind of the violet-y type of take does carry over all the way into that, but in a way that I don't find very appealing, because again, not that unique, it doesn't smell the highest quality to me, and it just doesn't grab me at all. And I know part of this is my taste, but I also would say that I would not recommend this because there are just so many other things you can get for the price. It's not crazy expensive, especially for what's considered a fairly, reputable brand like Floris, but I believe it's $180 for 100 ml, so not expensive as far as like niche goes. But no, this is just not worth it at all. You could get a designer that smells relatively similar to this. Yeah, it almost has like a Gucci type of scent profile, almost something like that, for I'm sure well under $150, possibly even as low as like $60 or less on someplace like FragranceNet with their 35% off type of codes. But yeah, it could be unisex, just like I believe anything can, but really this is completely stereotypical, just like masculine, sort of freshy, but with a little bit of a blue twist. There are samples available of it though, so if you like those type of fragrances and you want something that's maybe a little bit different than kind of what everybody else around you is wearing, I'll put a link in the description where you can get a sample or a bottle. But bottom line, this is kind of a bitter green alcohol-y combined with like candied powdery violet. In a more modern way than that might sound, it's certainly not dated or overly mature, and it's just boring. Sorry. But hopefully I saved you from buying a bottle if you were considering it. Again, this is just my opinion. Rock it if you love it, if you've tried it, by all means, but I don't officially recommend it.